It is I. Hello. Let's get some live sources. Excellent. Alrighty. And since that worked out so well so early, let's go ahead and get right into the screen capture part of this and do our daily connections and mini. Word before flower attraction is fatal. Pickle liquid is juice. Horseshoe-shaped letter, omega, literary theme, not sure. Like a stereotypical frat dude in slang, not sure. I wonder if juice is wrong here. Possibly. Maybe they're looking for brine. And this is an F-bomb. Armor. The U in the Rolling Stones lyric, "Don't you weep all your kisses." Angel, maybe? Full of foliage is leafy. Motif and what? Jodes Max, how's it going? Is this all correct? This doesn't feel right. Oh, it is. Angie, probably. And Broy? I'm not sure I've ever heard that term used. In slang, like, I'm not sure you guys know what slang is, but alright. We'll take it. Connections. How are you doing today, man? Let's shuffle these around, see what we get. Okay, we got a moonwalk, and we got the robot. I immediately see two dances, and flossing, unfortunately, is also in there. And then, I mean, there's a couple others in here that are more or less common, so we know dances are in there somewhere. We just don't know which for. How am I? I'm doing all right today. Doing pretty good. And you're still lagging? Man, you gotta figure that out. It's for a few days now that you've had super laggy Wi-Fi, eh? Okay, a sundae and a float, and a shake, and a split. Those are easy enough. Those are ice cream based desserts. Um, Startle, jump, bolt, and jerk. Like surprise someone awake. Flinch. Okay, yeah, that works. Oh yeah, there's the Cabbage Patch too. Okay. Mushroom, earthworm, mud, and puddle? I'm not sure what these have to do with each other, but they do feel related. How's it going, Lazy Turtle? Seen in the aftermath of a rainstorm. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I did have that imagery in my head. Not really sure that I see mushrooms in the aftermath of a rainstorm, but yeah. And those are all dances. Those were easy enough. All right, so today the plan is that we will be playing a new puzzle game that I found, or rather was recommended to me. Um, oh, you guys get the infinitely cascading. um, and hopefully it's good. And if someone stops by the voice chat later, I am hanging out in a voice chat call right now. So if somebody stops by, we might play some multiplayer games. Rainstorm, a Balatro reference? Holy shit, there are so many Balatro references, IRL. Backseat coding, hell yeah. Okay, let's get it booted. I haven't played it at all. I haven't even opened the game. So let's see how. Oh, well, that opened fast. It took like 2 seconds to load. All right, let's make sure the audio is good. I'll be honest, it's actually a little bit low. Oh, SFX limits probably how many can be going at the same time. Let's maybe turn up the volume a little bit, 1.25. Okay. Controls, move stuff around. It looks pretty standard. Graphics. Yeah, that's all fine. Let's begin. I don't notice any music. It's a little bit music free. Perhaps we should get some music going, but I don't actually know how I would set something like that up real quick. So maybe we can't do that. This window contains information about everything in the game. You can move windows around by dragging and dropping the gray part of the window. Yep. To get started with programming, go to the first program page by clicking it. All programming is done in code windows. That would be this, I assume. Each code window corresponds to a text file containing code. You can rename the file by clicking on its name. Code can be executed like in any other text editor as long as it's not running. Okay. Play it to play it. Just to run a YouTube with some tab in the background. I would, but I don't want to I don't want to get DMCA'd, and I'm gonna have to take down the VOD after if I do this. That's always my issue. If that's me, I will probably skip it. Nah. This is the game where it's. I mean, I can tell that since it's sort of an intricate coding game, I'm probably gonna miss something important if I don't. Create more code files with the plus up here. You can dock a window to another window by dragging it onto it. You'll notice that once you start typing, a simple code completion will tab. Okay, tab complete. Arrow through. Language is unlocked step by step. Syntax is similar to Python. If you already know Python, cool. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Currently, I can harvest and do a flip. Collecting grass gives you hay. Hay does some stuff. Cool. Do a flip. Okay, you gotta do it as a function. Cool. Alright, it does exactly what you would expect. Harvest. Sick. I got something. Sick. Okay, so I can just hit that to give myself a bunch of money. Okay, this all makes plenty of sense. I assume if I go to unlocks, I unlocked it. I didn't even read how much it cost. I just clicked on it and it gave it to me. It's coding stuff, man. I'm dead. It is a puzzle game of some kind. You've unlocked the while loop and the values true and false. Yep. Okay. While loop with the condition in the middle. Don't worry about creating infinite loops. Delays in the execution prevent it from freezing. Cool. Yep. Gotcha. Yep. This normally creating an infinite loop is a bad idea. Yeah, I know that. But in this game, there's delays between each iteration of the loop, so gotcha. So it's kind of just infinite until you stop it yourself. Cool. Gotcha. While true colon harvest go. Play your buckshot roulette with your friend. It would be fun. You know, I heard that they made that multiplayer. I've sent some music in the Discord that seems nice. Is it copyright free? Yeah. Okay, let's turn that down. Now here's the problem is I gotta go get a new source real quick. I'm just letting myself gain some money real quick. Audio output capture, perhaps. Which friend? I hope it's not me. I'm incredibly bad at buckshot. Browser perhaps would be good. Oh, this isn't what I want. Whoops. You aren't what I want. Get out of here, browser. Okay, let's add application audio capture then, perhaps. And I would like this to be that one. There it goes. How does that sound over on stream? That might be a little bit quiet. Let me listen to it. Yeah, that could probably work. This is no copyright music. Okay, you can stop harvesting stuff. I have $300. Increases the yield of grass. Oh wow, I can actually afford that? That's crazy. Hold on, let me just get that now. And harvest a little bit more, because now I get twice as much. Alright, speed. Increases the speed of the drone. Execution speed has been doubled. Now harvest faster than the grass can grow, resulting in no harvest at all. To deal with this, if branches and the can harvest. Gotcha. While true, if can harvest, harvest. Cool. If I can play that, I will let it run until morning or night. Yeah, you can play this on whatever stream. I've been looking for no copyright stuff. Maybe I'll go look at no copyright sounds playlists after this stream today so that I have some more of those to work with. Play something a little harder. This game has excellent ambiance for this. As a programmer, I'm gonna live this game as if free. It was like $6. Okay, so cool. Alright, stop. What do we got here? Expand the farmland and unlocks movement or unlocks planting. Okay, your farm has grown. This space is not much use if you can't move the drone, so there's a new function, move, that moves the drone. Move requires that you specify the direction in which you want the drone to move. Okay. Okay, let's do... I don't think I'm gonna need an if can harvest anymore. So let's just do move north. And then harvest. And then we can just do this several times. And then, yeah, so move, and then move south. Am I allowed to copy paste? And replace those with south. Yeah, that should work. Because it has to move, it has time to regrow, so I don't need to wait for anything. Imagine AFKing for 2 years. If idle games have taught me anything, you would come back after 2 years, you'd have like 1 million of this stuff, you'd buy 10 upgrades, and then you'd be broke again. Oh, you can continue upgrading. Okay. Grass is nice because it grows automatically. All other plants have to be planted with the plant function. All I can plant is bushes. You can pass the type of plant you want to plant to the function like this. Plant entities bush. Okay. This will plant a bush under the drone. Call clear to reset the farm to all grass and reset the drone position. Okay. Seems if you grow more than one type of plant on the farm at the same time, you can sometimes get a higher yield. You'll need to research polyculture to learn more. Okay. Any new things are gonna require wood, so I'm gonna have to actually plant some stuff here. Let's go ahead and remove this. Let me just do a move south real quick. There we go. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, so it loops back to the top. Okay. Hidden knowledge unlocked. I hate Balatro now because yesterday, game 1, they gave me Polychrome Bloodstone with Blueprint. The fucking boss blind is the head. You gotta see ahead of time. Is it the head? Can you re-roll it? Lucky but unlucky. Really does describe Balatro boss blinds, doesn't it? Okay, let's do a plant. You know what? We can actually run this in a different one. Yeah, I know there's an error. We can actually have like a different one called like bushes or something like that. Let's see how this looks. So if we do a plant entities bush, and then we do that like twice more with a move in between, right? Move south. And this is just to prove that we can, and then one more move south. We'll see how long it takes to grow these as well. And then we can do a while through. I also will get to see whether or not I have to replant every single time. Harvest. And then move south. Alright. So you plant. Gotcha, and it replaces it. Okay. So not only do we need to move all of this in here. Okay, I don't like that you didn't auto tab all of it. Then we also need to do an if What was it? Can harvest? Yeah, if can harvest. Plant stops saying slurs, it gives me chills. Is this a Balatro reference? Checkered deck, 20 heart kings, they give me the plant, and when I reroll it's the head. Even I don't think I've had that particular bad luck. If can harvest, harvest moves south. What? Hold on. Do we have access to like basic mathematics and stuff yet? Like, can I actually just count up? Am I allowed to do that? Clear, do a flip, harvest, move, plant. No, I don't actually have anything except can harvest. Okay. Alright. If can harvest, harvest. Now, I believe I can do this. I don't need to do any more waiting. Because the amount of time it takes to harvest is the same as the amount of time it takes to plant. So it should be possible for me to, once the first actual can harvest comes through, I can just go through and clear all of it and then replant. That being said, I do need to run a quick clear here, I believe. And then that. Oh, my bad. This doesn't need parentheses. Too much C++ in my life. Huh. There we go. Basic math is locked behind a PhD. Look at that go. We got the wood. Alright, those actually take a little while, so we can unlock extra speed, we can grass yield upgrade. There's a bunch of options here. Carrots, I don't know about all that yet. Ah, there's operators. Okay, so at this point we would be able to do like addition and stuff. 1x3 up to 3x3. Ooh. Not the flashing behind. Hold on. You said that I could dock these, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that works. I can move around everything. That's kind of a cool system. I like that. What are you talking about, Saints? Okay. Yeah, that's not helpful. I already read that. You know what? I actually do want an expansion. Okay. So I have to traverse the square grid. With the while loop, this is not possible until you unlock senses and operators. It's time to introduce the for loop. Wait, are you sure that's not possible? Feels pretty possible. But thank you for the for loop. I didn't really expect to get the for loop from this. For I in range 5 creates 0 to 4. Yep. Cool. The function get world size is also available now. Oh, that's helpful. Yeah, thank you. This is very helpful. Okay, so at the moment, so rather than a while loop, or I suppose inside the while loop, I could do a
Wait, I don't need a for loop yet.
I mean, I guess it does something. Or I... Okay, Twitch chat, help him. We're just watching. For I in range... I mean, they tell you how to do it right there. Get world size. And then we can just do plant entities dot bush. Although... Wait, does world size give like the whole... Okay, it's the side length. The side length of your farm. And I assume that from now on, any upgrades will upgrade to even size. Okay, good. Cool. Get world size, plant, move south, do that 3 times. And then... nested for loop, maybe? Or I in range. Get world size. Nested for loop here, and then inside this first for loop, but outside this one, we can do a move east. Yes. And then once we've finished all of that, I can assume that I'm fine to just go through. In fact, you know what I could probably do? Harvest. I think it's just harvest, right? Yeah. Harvest, then plant, then move south. There you go. Can you use code from other sources even when you haven't unlocked it yet? I assume not. We making dank wood. We need carrots for that. We can increase the speed of the drone. Good, yes. Now it's actually keeping up with everything. I guess I could unlock debugging, but I don't really think I need debugging. Thank you, though. We get operators, maybe. Yeah, let's get operators. So now we have arithmetic, comparison, booleans. We do have floating point numbers here. Gotcha. To just floor the number after the division. Okay, so this is truncate. For assignment operators, you need to unlock the variables mod. Ooh, okay, so we can do variables too. They're just giving us a whole ass coding language. Yeah, I know how math works, thanks though. Modulo as well, okay. We got powers, we got comparisons, we got logic. Okay, I know all that stuff. Can you give them new hats? That's an excellent question. Let me check the unlocks. Do we have hats? I don't see hats. Unfortunately, I don't see any hats. It is a farmer's hat. Hello, partygoer. What's this game about? It's like sort of an automated farming game of sorts. We do be farming though. Let's go ahead and check out our unlocks. I think we should get carrots. Before you can plant carrots with plantentities.carrot, you will have to till the soil. Okay. Calling till again will change it back to grounds.grassland. Planting carrots costs wood and hay. These items will automatically be removed when calling plantentities.carrot. You can see the cost of anything. 1 hay, 1 wood. Base growth time between 4.8 and 7.2 seconds. Okay. These don't actually tell you how long they take to grow. Well, actually, neither do those. I'm not really sure. Oh, there we go. Whoosh. 3.2 and 4.8. And grass. 0.5 and 0.5 seconds. I think it takes 0.5 seconds. Okay. Kill it. It's like a cowboy hat. Kinda, it's a straw hat. Hey DJ, what does YMCA stand for? Youth Male Christian Association, I believe. I don't know if you were looking for a meme answer or not, but that's what you're getting. Okay, so I'm gonna change things up here. I'm no longer gonna do moving like this. Does Shift Tab work? No. In fact, it deletes it. Okay. So instead, we're gonna do a 3 down, and then we're gonna move east, like so. And then we're gonna do this again, but instead of planting bushes, we're gonna plant grass. Or rather, I guess we're not going to plant anything. Let me go ahead and do a clear. So we're gonna harvest. You know what? Since it automatically resets to that corner, let's do a move north instead, just for the sake of making it look nicer. So it's gonna harvest, plant bushes 3 times, and then it's going to go here, and it's gonna just harvest the standard grass, and then we're gonna do a another move east, and then we're gonna do this range again. And instead of plant entities.bush, it'll be entities.carrot. And you know what? Since carrots take the longest, let's go ahead and put them first. Like so. Move east at the bottom there. We'll plant the carrots first, and then rather than doing just a plain harvest, we'll do an if can harvest. Like so. If it can harvest, it will harvest. Wait, actually, you know what? Let's do a while not can harvest. So if you cannot harvest it, it will wait and do nothing. And then as soon as it can harvest it, it'll harvest it, right? So you can think of, since this isn't tabbed currently, there's just nothing here. Am I allowed to just do nothing, or am I forced to put something in there? Okay, it does force me to put a blank line. Yeah, I know there's a tab there. Do you have a... No, I don't want to break. I don't really want a break. Oh. Okay. Oh, hey, look, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Okay, pass is the code that I'm looking for here. While not can harvest, pass, then harvest. Then we can do all the rest normally. Yesterday I went to visit my family and discovered my 4-year-old cousin watches videos in 5 languages other than Portuguese. I don't know how. Does he understand them, or does he just consume them? Because I used to consume Japanese content and I had no idea what the fuck was going on for a while. This is the function object itself, not the function's return value. Wait, hold on. What is... I may have used the wrong... Not simply inverts the value. Oh. Oh, this is a function in it. Does that work better? There we go. Oh, I have to till first as well. Gotcha. Clear me, and then run at the clear till. Did that need anything? Carrot, no. Carrot? Carrots. Okay, just needs till. Till. Move north. And then I'll just copy paste it a couple times. This is basically setting up the... like so. Right. And then... can I start on a specific line? Or do I need to move this whole thing down? Perhaps also a plant entities carrot would also help set this up. There we go. Now it should be set. Consume. Hello, Anna. All right. Oh, I do need to set up the whole thing. Okay, what can I do to make this easier on myself? Those seem to regrow really fast. Oh, I know what I can do. Till, plant entities, carrot, plant entities, carrot, plant entities, carrot. And can I can remove them. Let's do this. Now we play that. Excellent. And now it's gonna have to wait a little bit. Look at that go. I just ate a cookie ice cream sandwich for breakfast, question mark. Is it because you're uncertain if that just happened, or are you just like, why did I do that? Because I had cookies and milk for breakfast and like half a protein bar, so I'm not that much better off. Look at that go. Damn, we really are getting really good harvest from that, aren't we? It did say the more plants you crops you plant, the better the harvest, and I'm seeing now that that's definitely true. I'm getting like 5 carrots sometimes. The drone can see what's under it and where it is. Okay. Assign values to variables. Unlocking variables sounds crazy. Why did I do that? Because it's good, I guess. So if it's gonna cost me these products to... I should probably be like trying to unlock like increased carrot yield so that I don't need to do that as much. Watering plants to make them grow faster, unlock trees, unlock dinosaurs. What the fuck are you talking about? You want me to grow dinosaurs? Miss me with the debug. I don't make mistakes anyways. Expand that bitch. Okay. Stop. You're fucking it. Brian range. Get world size. Okay, tab works, but not shift tab. That's interesting. And then we can just delete all that. And then, in fact, you know what? Why is this even over in main? I can do that over here. Fry and range. Okay, do that, then move east, then move east, then move east. And then I don't have a 4th thing to plant, unfortunately. So let's just make some extra bushes. or not bushes, grass. Alright. Oh, forgot a colon. Classic. Begin. Thank you. Trees for the pumpkin. Also, last night I got to hang out with my brother's girlfriend and we talked about Magic the Gathering. And Lorcana? I'm afraid I don't know what that is. All I had was rice for breakfast, so I cooked fried rice. I mean, cooked fried rice. Maybe it's just because I don't get to eat rice all that often, but fried rice is really good. Also, I eat food from the floor. That's just unsanitary. Come on. Get this guy out of here. Get this bot out of here. Adam08, get out of here. Alright, we're harvesting the shit out of this grass. Let's get some more grass. What do you need? You just increase speed? Do I need to do that? I guess, hold on, let me check these. Are these done growing by the time I finish harvesting? Yes, okay, so I do need a speed upgrade. It should be getting here and then waiting for a little bit, ideally. Like so. Okay, for the bigger farm, I need pumpkins. I could increase my speed even more, but I don't know if I need to do that. I could unlock debugging. Might as well. Let's see what they have to say about it. Talking about D&D and cosplay. That's a very interesting set of subjects. Sometimes your code just doesn't work and you need to find out why. There are a couple of tools to help you do that. First is to execute the program step by step. Yeah. Breakpoint on the break. Oh, you can do that over here. Okay. When execution reaches the line where the breakpoint is, it will automatically switch to step by step. Cool, cool, cool. We got the print. Cool, cool, cool. You know, I should really go to like cons and stuff. I've never really been to one. DJ, I think me and Twitch chat and YouTube chat are a bit concerning. You're talking about the eating the food off the floor bit? Yeah, I don't know, people are weird sometimes. You look like a con. It sounds like someone's trying to sell me something. That kind of vibe. You know what? Give me more grass. Boom. Upgrade my speed. Upgrade it even more. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Assign values to variables. Let's get senses. The drone can see now. The functions get position X and get position Y could return the current X and Y position of the drone. At the start position, they are both 0. Okay, so 0's down here. We're kind of working in the like positive quadrant of like a standard graph. So we start in the corner at 0, 0, and we go up and that way. Are positive. Hi, I'm back. Hello, Lazy Turtle. I go to con once and I will never forget that moment. Was it a good never forget that moment or a bad one? I went to one in Japan when I lived there. I went to Tokyo Game Show. No, I also went to Winter Comiket that year, so I went to a couple, but they're not quite the same. different subject matter. I guess they're not that different. I haven't been reading. Number items item returns how many of an item you have. Okay. Get entity type and get ground type. Return the type of entity or ground that is under the drone. Yep. Do a flip if you are over a bush. What? Oh. Okay, gotcha. The none keyword is also unlocked. None is a value that represents that there is no value. For example, a function that has no return statement will actually return none. Get entity type returns none if there is no entity under the drone. Okay. That makes sense. I've been to one con as well. I mean, getting step in the back like I was worshiping. Good lord. Kudumi is cool though. I can respect that. Okay, when do I have enough of whatever it is? If I want to expand the farm again, I need to get pumpkins. So that means I should go down and try to unlock pumpkins. I could also go for watering. Let's go for trees first. I want to see what these are about. Trees are a better way to get wood than bushes. They give 5 wood each. Like bushes, they can be planted on grass or soil. Trees have some space, and planting them right next to each other will slow down their growth. The growing time is doubled for each tree that is on a tile directly to the north, east, west, or south of it. So if you plant trees on every tile, they will take 16 times longer to grow. Well, the ones in the middle will, the ones on the corners won't. I don't want your hints. I'll figure it out myself. Okay. Well, that was awkward. I mean, you did say that YouTube chat has a problem. You didn't say who. Alright, let's stop this execution for now. So I want, perhaps, let's do this. So in this row where I would normally plant bushes, let's do it line by line and do like a harvest plant entities tree. Okay, also, does tree cost anything to grow? They grow for a pretty standard. They cost nothing to grow. Plant entities tree, move north, plant entities bush. And then for iron range, get world size divided by 2. Now that won't work once we have an odd world size, but for the time being, because it is an even world size, this will allow me to go through the whole thing. Don't mind me with Twitch chat just passing by. Wait, so Hana, do you guys like do cosplay, or do you guys just like, were you just like discussing it? Like, oh, look at those guys over there. Also, I could do a second column of trees. You know what I could do like 4 trees like that if I want to manually do it. How much wood do trees give? A lot. I saw like 25 there. She cosplays. I see. I'm glad they gave us a piggy bank drone. Do you think this thing gets bigger as we collect more stuff? Let's see what watering is like. Plants grow faster when they are watered. The ground has a water level ranging from 0 to 1. The function get water returns the water level of the ground it is over. Growth speed of a plant scales linearly from 1 speed at water level 0 to 5 speed at water level 1. Loses 1% of its current water per second, but there's some variance to this. Maintaining a high water level will consume much more water than maintaining a low water level. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You can use water on your plants. 1 tank of water is automatically added every 10 seconds. Upgrading unlocks watering will give you an additional tank of water every 10 seconds. A tank holds 0.25 water. Okay. So to fully water all my crops currently, I need 16 water. There's no way I could possibly maintain. Can use items water over any ground to water the ground. Okay. Damn. That's a lot. We just unlocked something rather difficult. Can I hold as many of these as I want? Or can I only hold 10? No, I can hold as many as I want. Okay, so we could store them up and then sort of, like, water the whole farm at once or something. 16 times 4 water. Bye, DJ, gotta go. We'll come back soon. Please do. See you around. This is a chill little game. I like this. How's our playlist doing over here? We're about 43 or 41 minutes in here. I'll actually loop that. I haven't really noticed it, like, I'm probably not gonna notice it looping because it's like an hour long. Okay. We're gonna need to clear this whole thing out, but I want to unlock a couple more things before I commit. Sunflowers sound cool, as do pumpkins, but I need a little bit more wood for pumpkins, so let's do sunflowers first. Sunflowers collect the power of the sun. Sure, dude. You can harvest that power. Planting them works exactly like planting carrots or pumpkins. Harvesting a grown sunflower yields power. Alright, this is definitely Plants vs. Zombies. If there are at least 10 sunflowers on the farm, and you harvest the one with the largest number of petals, you get 5 times more power. Okay. I don't know if I have it in me to do all of that, but... Measure returns the number of petals of the sunflower under the drum. Sunflowers have at least 7 and at most 15 petals. They can already be measured before they are fully grown. Several sunflowers can have the same number of petals, so there can also be several sunflowers with the largest number of petals. Okay. In this case, it doesn't matter which one of them you harvest. As long as you have power, the drone will use it to run twice as fast. It consumes the power every 30 actions. Executing other code statements can also use power, but a lot less than drone actions. In general, everything that is sped up by speed upgrades is also sped up by power. Anything sped up by power also uses power proportional to the time it takes to execute it, ignoring speed upgrades. Wow. That makes sense. You need 16 times 4 water. Wait, why do I need 16 times 4 water? I thought each only used 1 water per. Also, I only have 27 water. Alright, we have enough wood to get pumpkins. Let's get pumpkins. Grow like carrots. Planting them costs carrots. When all the pumpkins in a square are fully grown, they will grow together to form a giant pumpkin. Unfortunately, pumpkins have a 20% chance of dying once they are fully grown, so you need to replant dead ones if you want them to merge. The yield of a giant pumpkin is... Okay, so you get a cubic scaling on a quadratic amount of planting. Cool. Up to 5. Okay. Man, that is okay. All right, let's stop all this. Honestly, delete the whole damn thing. I don't want any of this. Get it out of here. Run the clear. Let's consider our options. We need like a very small amount of hay because the hay is so much higher yield than everything else. So like maybe 1 hay tile total. You're playing Plants vs. Zombies right now? Wait, are you actually? I'm jumping to and from printer stuff, but it's good that you finished building that printer. So let's maybe do... Can I measure the size of a pumpkin? No, you know what you can do with a pumpkin? I bet you could go through and you could check each tile and be like, is there pumpkin here? If there is pumpkin here, just skip it. If there's not a pumpkin here, replant pumpkin. And then when you get to specifically the last pumpkin, if you've already replanted all the others, you might be able to make it work, but no, that wouldn't exactly work. Oh, they grow so fast, though. Pumpkins grow together when they are next to other fully grown pumpkins. Yeah. Get ground type. I don't care. Measure. Can measure some values on some entities. The effect depends on the entity. I wish you could tell me... Next position for treasure of apple, a mysterious number for a pumpkin. Returns a mysterious number for a pumpkin? What the hell does that mean? Mysterious number. Huh. Okay, let's test that real quick. Hold on. Let me test that over in test. Till plant entities pumpkin. And then what was it called? It was get entity type? No. Measure. While through measure. Where do I actually... Oh, print. Measure, probably, yeah. None. Why are you not? Why no plant? Why no plant? Can grow on soil. Oh. Yeah, what the fuck? What is the... That must be... I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's related to something, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Gotcha. So I can't use that to measure pumpkins necessarily. Okay, what if I did this in quadrants? I could do a quadrant of pumpkins here. Let's try a test here. We do a till. That's funky. Till, first of all, a clear. And then a till, and then a move north. And then we gotta copy and paste that 4 times. And then we go north, east, south, and west. Are you actually, can you call other functions? I don't think we have calling functions yet, do we? Doesn't look like it. Do we get function? Oh, there's functions. Only 80 carats. Oh, sign me the fuck up. Variables. I know how variables work. Get out of here. I know how variables work. Give me functions. You can use the define keyword to define a new function. Define function. This is the name of the function. Arguments and any default scopes. Yep. What do we got over here? Oh, it's just me. Define move in direction. Okay. Yup. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Use the return keyword to make a function a return of value. Uh-huh. Okay, so you can return stuff. Yup. You can define, hold on. Huh. I really don't like using these, but I do know what this is. Cool. Okay. So now that we have access to functions, we can actually run some like loops and stuff. By the way, it is just Python. It is very similar to Python. It did say that at the beginning. So we clear, we till, and we do the little loopy. And then while. No, that's not quite what I want. So what am I looking for? I want to be able to do a full loop. Do I have to use what? Hold on, let me check out variables real quick. Okay, I can just declare them wherever. I don't need anything in particular. I don't need typing or whatever. I equals 0 is the start. Hell no, bro, got that runtime error. Like you can use external IDs. Okay. So I'm looking for while, I don't know, I'm just gonna do while true for now while I think this logic out. I'm going to if can harvest, I don't need those parentheses once again. C++ build. If can harvest I++, I think works. Oh, does it didn't have I++, did it? Yeah, I equals I+1 is the only way to do that. I equals I+1, else exists. plant entity dot pumpkin till plant entities dot pumpkin. I guess I could have just copy pasted this, eh? So this is sort of the setup here with the tilling, since we do need to till it first, but only once. If can harvest, you set the I++, but if it doesn't work, then you I equal to 0 again, so you reset it. So essentially what it's doing is it's going around and checking to make sure the entire 2x2 is good. And then move. No, he's gonna forget the break condition. Either way, it still would work. Technically, I'm just trying to test this right now. Now the issue is getting it to move cyclically like this. I guess I could make a silly function that keeps track of which one you're currently on. Do I want to do that? Or do I just want to copy paste the shit? So this could be just while I is less than 4. And then if I want to get spicy with it, I can just copy paste this 3 times. I just want to, this is more of a proof of concept than anything. I just want to know that this logic works. Okay, so in theory, okay. And then once you break the logic, harvest. Yes? Worked. Great. So that covers this little 2x2 bit here. So am I allowed to... Here's a good question. Can I reference functions in these with this? Can you read your money value? This is all of my stuff. Also, I just realized that, whoops. I just realized that sometimes you can't see what I'm typing. Here, I'll try my best to keep it over here. Am I allowed to, do I have to do all my functions in the same? Can you send money as a variable into your code? Possibly, actually. Am I playing a coding game? More or less, yes. Let's see, built-ins. Get entity type, get water. This gets the current water level under the drone. Num items, yeah, there you go. Num items item. There you go. Why not make your own variable? Yeah, I have my own variable here. Or what are you talking about? I was just, for the sake of, like, being able to, like, keep things cleaner, basically. Something tells me that it won't let me do that, but let me check scopes. Defines, assigns a function to the name of f in the global scope. Okay, so I don't know if global means global between these code blocks, but I could see. Define hi. Harvest. So does that work down here? Hi. Hi has never been defined. Okay. So it does not work in that scope. So let's do all of our setup up here. So we're gonna set up the entire farm up here and call it setup. And then we're gonna do the harvesting bit down here. So first things first, yo ass up here. I stole OJ from work. Hopefully you're not talking about OJ Simpson. What if you call bushes.high? I don't think that would work because I didn't define it as like bushes is not a function in and of itself, so I don't think you could call it that way. Okay, so this is very basic. Let's call this one our runtime. So we're gonna go clear till. We want pumpkins in this quadrant here. We want, let's say, if we're planting that many pumpkins, we're probably gonna want carrots up here. So let's go till move north. Let's do a for I in range. Get. Why do I keep forgetting these functions? Get world size. World size. Till move north, till move north. Till plant carrot. Move north, or yes, move north. Till move north. Okay, so that'll be our first column, and it'll do it twice. And then, yeah, and then move east. All right, so in theory, this should do that. Now, obviously, I don't want all of this, but that would be the idea, is we would do that twice. And then, how do I stop it? I don't want you to do all that shit. Gotcha, so that's the first two columns. Kind of funny, I just went from coding to watching this. It seems like a lot of people in here like some coding. I too like some coding. I'm dividing by 2 because I only want to do this for the first 2 columns. I guess for I in range 2 in that case, why would I do the whole world size? So these first 2 are gonna go like that. And then I want probably 1 wheat, and I want a couple of trees if I can. Maybe I should actually do even some more carrots as well, because pumpkins use carrots. And we also want some sunflowers, but like, I don't really know what to do with that. You can use stuff from other files, you just need to unlock imports. 1,000 pumpkins. Where am I gonna get 1,000 pumpkins? From this, what I'm doing right now. And speaking of which, to expand I need 200 pumpkins, and then everything's gonna get harder again. And then for do I even want a for I? I don't think I do. Let's do a move north, and then a plant entities dot b. I believe I need to till for trees. No, I don't. You don't need to till for trees. So the first one's gonna be wheat, then a tree, then 2 carrots. So this one, I copy this. Like so. Move north. Till. Plant carrot. Move north, till, plant carrot, move north to loop around, and then move east. Okay, so this is the 3rd one. And then, you know, you can also, this is what I like to do. I don't know about you guys, but I like to make my code as readable as possible. I like to leave spaces in between chunks of code so that I can, like, read it more easily later. Matter of fact, I am coding right now. What are you coding? Plant entities.tree and move north. So that's 3 tree. Well, I'm gonna plant another tree here. Plant entities dot sunflower. I think that one requires killing. And then another move north. And then another plant entities tree. And move north. And then finally, plant entities dot sunflower again. Move north and move east. And I think at the end of all this, I will have a very nice looking. There we go. That's a good looking farm, right? Trees that aren't next to each other. We got 1 wheat here to keep that up. 6 carrots, which will help farm the pumpkins. And a couple of sunflowers, which I'm not going to bother with the 5x power right now, but we're going to have the sunflowers as well. So that's our setup. The setup is complete, and now we have to go through the harvesting part, a loop. I want to create a Mahjong client. Ooh, Mahjong's a fun game. I've played some Mahjong. There's like a billion different variants of it. I've only played Reach Mahjong, but... yeah. Yeah, I've actually got a Mahjong set. I don't know if I kept it. Just a second. Let me go see if I still have it. Mahjong. I got like some heft to them too. This is like a good set. Oh, yours is that good, eh? I bought mine at like a random like convenience store that just had like a solid set for like 30 bucks. 3 to 4 times the normal Japanese sets. You know what? Honestly, I wish I had 3 friends that I could play Mahjong with just for like the sake of being able to justify one of those automated shuffling Mahjong tables just because they're so cool. Your Get account was suspended and you don't even know why. I haven't used it for anything. Perhaps it's because you haven't used it for anything. Alright, so this can loop on the pumpkins. Because pumpkins harvest pretty quick, right? I feel like pumpkins are one of the ones that I actually want to have watered as well. So if it breaks, let's go with a, if Get water is less than 0.8, I'd say, is a good number. 0.8. Water. That's not what it's called. It's not just called water. Use items dot water. Oh, fuck you. Use items dot water. There you go. And we can copy paste this around. There you go. This way these harvest like hyperspeed, right? Except, you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to do if can harvest. I want to do, because right now, if I go too fast, I'm gonna be like replanting the pumpkin over and over again, and that's not like what I actually want to do there. Yeah, but they're too expensive. Mine are huge. Oh, mine was only like 30 bucks. It wasn't too bad. Hello, welcome back. Okay, so I don't want to do if can harvest. I want to do I want to do like a while exists kind of thing. The shifting table is, oh yeah, for sure. Cause like I want to plant if like where are you? If get entity type. Yeah, get entity type. If get entity type is none. Plant entities.pumpkin. While not can harvest pass, and then we increment this, and then if entity type, wait, no, while not, damn. Because can harvest will not be true if it deletes itself. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here with this pumpkin. Because I basically am trying to be like waiting for it to grow, and then once it's fully grown, I need to make sure it didn't die, right? Because some of them just die for whatever reason. I do like the watering, that's fine. If get entity type is none, this part is fine. But I'm gonna get there before it's fully grown, and that's the problem, is I need to wait until it's fully grown. But if it's fully grown and then it dies, I'm not gonna know. While not can harvest and not get entity type none. That could work, right? If it's not harvestable and it's not dead, wait. Then increment, and if it is none, plant a pumpkin. That makes more sense. Okay. And now I just copy paste this shit a bunch of times. And then if it is done, harvest and move. Do I only have move northwest? Okay. Why not do I plus equals to 1? Because I don't think that works. I think this is a slightly more simplistic language, or at least I didn't see any plus equals to 1. Let me go check, make sure. It didn't do plus plus. Plus plus didn't work. Operators. Yeah, there is no plus equals. Or at least I don't see one. I see a not equal to. Yeah, no plus equal 1. So as soon as I becomes 4, while I is, okay, so it is still going to loop around regardless. Gotcha. And then it will harvest here. So I can move north twice. And then I will be in the parrots section. I will be right here. And by the time these are done, I sure as hell hope these are done. So, you know what? Maybe we actually want to move east twice. And do it over there. East, move east. Harvest. Move east. No, not move else if. East. And then harvest. And plant entities dot tree. Like so. And move north. I'm trying to figure out the most optimal way to harvest all this shit. Also, I didn't mean to shame your set size. It's not how you use it. You're good. I know my set is just fine. I can use my set perfectly well, thank you. I plus equals to 1 does work, just tested. Why the fuck did they not put it in the damn instructions then? I don't like that increment didn't work, but that does. I'm feeling a little bit gypped here. Am I allowed to say that? I feel like that's one of those terms that's like, for some reason still okay, even though it really feels like it shouldn't be. Okay, we harvested those 2, move up and harvest those 2. Oh, entities dot sunflower. And then move west. And that's a tree, so I want to harvest and plant tree. And then what do I want to do? I want to move... First of all, let's break that chunk up. Then I want to move north. And move east. And then I should be able to easily just cut down the line harvesting. Or I in range 2. Just harvest down the line. They do. It's shown in variables. Also, id++ doesn't work because this is Python. This is not exactly Python. It's very similar to Python, but it is not exactly Python, so it's not fair to just assume that everything in Python will work here and vice versa. Or at least, that's what the guy said. Maybe he did just port Python over. Yeah, I know I have to put stuff in here. Don't rush me. Harvest. Move west. Harvest, and then of course, plant. Oh, you know what? I actually can't do it fully. Let's not move east. Let's simply move north, plant entities dot caret, and then move west. And we'll do that 3 times. West and move north. I don't really like doing that because that's gonna move me too far north. Okay, we won't do the 4 then. And then we'll just copy paste this. It's not quite the same, but it's close enough. And then we harvest. The code files are literally saved as .python files. Okay, then the dude just pretended like it's not quite Python, even though it is. Don't blame me, blame the guy who said it's similar to Python. Harvest plant entities .caret, move west. Okay, so that should put me here, in theory. Harvest plant entities .sunflower, and then move south and harvest and plant entities .tree. Now here's the question, is there a just move to 0? I doubt. Not that it's a big deal, I can just do a couple more movements. Right, at that point it's just move east, move south, and move south. No way does this actually just work first try, right? Oh, I gotta do my setup first. Get entity type. Oh, if get entity type is equal to none. Cool. I copy pasted it, so I'm gonna have to fucking do it in a bunch of different places. Foolish. Boom. Oh, you're now somewhere completely wrong. Reset. Now, did I really do this in all of these places? It's equal to none. It's always annoying when you have to go through and change a bunch of... This is why you normally don't copy paste. I'm just doing this because I'm somewhat limited in what I can do at this point in time. And I haven't bothered to go through and make like cyclical functions and all that. Have I done it all now? Okay. Oh, it didn't replant them. Fuck. Alright, so that means I've got to do that, like, here. By the way, do you actually code outside the game? Yes, I do. I am a computer science major. Alright. Never mind the fact that I have to tab you guys so that I can add a while true up here. But I also need to go through and put a plant chunk for this guy. Plant entities dot pumpkin. And move north. And then it's just another copy paste here. Except it's east, south, and west. Okay. Replant everything just like this. None has never been defined. Bitch, what are you talking about? Oh, you need me to cap. Ooh, I hate case sensitivity in variables, even though it makes sense. Also, it didn't replant everything. Am I crazy? Why did you not replant everything? Let me put a breakpoint here. Oh, why did I... Duh! Reset me one more time. We got it this time. Are you actually growing in time? I actually don't think these are growing in time. Yeah. Wow. This guy is so fast on the draw that he's actually killing these things before they're ready to grow. Impressive. Okay, if I need to do that, then... move east. Okay, so this is when I start harvesting the other shit, right? So, how long do trees take to grow? Trees take 5.6 to 8.4, and carrots take to up to 7.2. Okay, so while not can harvest. Pass. Except not up after attempting to harvest, thanks. While not can harvest, pass. That's specifically for some of these longer runtime ones. How long do sunflowers take? Also around the same amount of time. Okay, we're moving so fast we actually do need to put some of these in here. Not for the wheat, of course. I also feel like by the time I've harvested these, most of the carrots will have grown. But just for safety's sake, I'm gonna throw it in there. Just for safety's sake. And hopefully those trees will have grown by then. Damn, that thing is so fast. The trees are the trees are the part that take the long amount of time because like just end up sitting here waiting most of the time. Yeah, so this seems like a very fun game in general. I'm having a good time solving some of the puzzles. So now that we're actually getting ourselves a fair amount of the crops that we need, I notice I'm not getting any like extra carrots, or maybe I just got a little bit unlucky there. Oh, there it goes. Do sunflowers take anything to grow? 1 carrot. Okay. So I'm not going to be gaining carrots very fast then. I wonder if maybe sunflowers aren't the play. Maybe I want even more carrots. Because, like, the sunflowers are not doing anything for me. Sure, I move faster, but I already end up waiting anyways. So just rather than sunflower, we replace with carrot there. Right? And same over here. Oops. Carrot. There we go. You can see we're not going as fast anymore, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so what can we unlock now? Mazes. We need a lot of pumpkins. I would also like some carrot yield increase. We can afford that, actually, so let's do that. Oh no, we can expand our plot. We just got here though, guys. Do we really want to do that? Let's upgrade our grass a couple times. What do we even do once we have a 5x5? Do I just like make this thing even more difficult and try to do a 3x3 pumpkin? La-di-da-di-da. Are we going positive on water? I can't tell. I would guess probably not. We seem to be gaining about 1 water per go around. Maybe we're going all right on water. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you can move the camera around. Yeah, I noticed. Ooh. Whoa. Indeed. We do seem to be going generally positive. That's good. Except maybe on wheat. I don't like that I can already upgrade my farm. Increase the yield of bushes and trees. Oh, that's an easy pickup. More wood means more carrots as well. Like so. Receive more water. Water seems to be going net positive still, since we're only watering a couple of them. I think I most want to get import. I think import is probably my biggest wait, so I might actually wait and see if we can get that many pumpkins first, because if we get import, I can actually start working on some functions that I don't have to like delete or clog up my files with. What kind of psycho shit are you talking about? Imagine she want to break up with you and you decided to give her house 100 lizards. I mean, I guess of the animals you could put in someone's house as revenge, lizards is probably not the worst. It could be 100 cockroaches, right? That would be probably worse. I would say. Cactus, dinosaurs, and mazes are all gonna have to wait. Lists. Use lists to store lots of values. We're only halfway to import. Maybe we should just expand then. Bro, this isn't Payday. You can't just put thermite in someone's house. Yes, the farm is now fucked. Stop. Alright. Time to clear things out and start again. This setup doesn't even work correctly, does it? No, it just plants random shit around. That's not even close to what I want. Let's get another one over here and just call it clear. And you know what it does? It clears. It's a good one. Alright, let's do a 3x3 pumpkin. I'm sure that'll be easy, right? At least this part is easy. But then what do we do over here? We got the 3x3 pumpkin. We're gonna need lots of carrots. Probably 10 carrots, yes? Yeah, let's go. Move north. Move east. Alright, so that puts us here. No need to move north right away. Let's just do a... we're gonna need wheat too. Okay, so maybe it's like 10 carrots, 3 trees, 3 wheat. Is that enough? That's probably enough. I would have to imagine that's enough. So move north is fine. Plant entities tree. Move north. Why am I tilling? Why is that even a thing I've been doing? In theory, those should be... No, trees don't need it. Okay. Move north, plant tree, move north. Move north. Till, plant carrot, move north. Till, plant carrot, move north. Move east. Plant tree, move north. Till, plant nothing. Do not plant anything. Just move north. Plant entity tree, move north. Till, plant entity carrot, move north. Till, plant entity carrot, move north, move east. Whoops. Yeah, I know that's not right. There we go. Boom. Hey, Twitch chat, any more good ideas? Good ideas for... Okay, I think it's about time we try to, actually use a function. Define. Alright, gotta go remember what the fuck define was like here. Where you at? Functions, where'd you go? Functions, define. Okay, that's pretty much what I expected. I'll leave you over here in case I forget something in the syntax. Defined pumpkins. And pumpkins doesn't need any arguments, I don't think. Frick, I just got almost... I almost got all greens. All greens? You know, maybe this would be good to generalize so that I could plant a larger pumpkin array, right? So let's do, let's make the first one with size, right? So that's the size of it. And then we can do like, you know, we can generalize it from there. So I is equal to 0, and we want a while I is less than the size squared. Right? So that way, the number of pumpkins that have to be correct is the square of how big it is, right? Like, if it's 3 on a side, you need 9. Oh, I was talking Mahjong, remembering made me go play a hand against people. Word. Send it on the Yakuman every single time. That's how you win, right? Okay, so I still want to do the if get water bit. And then let's also do a for j in... Yeah, we should probably just change the variable name from I. Because let's call it count, at least. While count is less than size squared. For I in get world... I hate when that happens. Get world size. No. For I in size. For I in size, if get water, use the water, and then do this shit. This bit here. Tab all those. Right? While not can harvest and not get entity type is none. Pass. I plus equal to 1. If the entity type is none, plant a new one. And then move north. Right? And then after we've done that 3 times, we move for I in size, get world size minus size. So this is essentially however many rows further north we have to go, right? For I in get world size minus size, move north. So we move north a couple extra times, and then move east once. And that's for I in size, okay? And once I had, oh, I should probably change these as well before I forget. These are supposed to be related to count, not this loop. Okay. So we move north that many times, then we move east, and we want to do it again. That works. Now the question is, how do I make sure to move it back over once it's done? Right? We want to be able to move east a couple times, but then we want to move back over. For I in size, we could do a for I for J, right? And this would all go inside the... Oh, it's a really cold night. How cold is it there for you? Right, this whole thing inside of another for loop. Call that for J in size, and for J. Or I in size as well. We also want to do for in size, right? Size minus 1. You do it so it'll go... Yeah. Let me think about that real quick. Because after it's moved east twice, we want it to move west twice. Or 3 times, I guess it were. Let me just check and see if that works the way I want it to. And then put the break line there. Tabs and spaces should not be mixed. Bitch, what? Why are there spaces there? Why are there spaces there? What? Who the fuck put spaces on all of these? Can I still... Can I do a Shift-Alt thing? Damn, no. Oh, there's like a space just hidden in here. But not there? Whoa. Okay, wait. Was that just like a... What are you doing? What? Why are you down there? Oh, because I defined a function. Let me just delete this whole damn thing. Pumpkins 3. Set that whole bitch up again for me. We got plenty of resources to waste on this shit. Two can't be iterated in a for loop. Oh. I see what you mean. I don't know, but it's cold. Oh, well. Range size, oh yeah. Can you tell I don't often work with Python? For ion range size and range size there as well. And then probably here as well, if I had to guess. Alrighty. Yeah, okay. I did want a size +1 there. I really should just not have a clear. I should also, on top of clear, I should also have a origin. I'm not gonna set that up right this second, but I should have one that just moves me back to the origin. That would probably be helpful. Hey. While count is less than size squared, while not harvest and not get entity type equal none. Pass. And then after we've completed a whole one of these, after we've broken out of that, then we do the harvest. Yep. This is what I use to find home for ion range, get position X, move west, for ion range, get position Y, move south. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm still gonna need to reset this because I just harvested, but after the harvest, I then want to go for ion range, for J in range. Great. Plant. Entities. Dot. Pumpkin. Then. I think that's all. Obviously, I move north right after. And then outside that one, I move east. And I 2 extra move norths. Oh, right, I'm gonna need to do this bit again as well. Yeah. Like so, I imagine. Should be fine. And that'll allow it to harvest, and it'll end here. And then we can continue on with this chunk, which I'm just gonna delete this whole thing. I didn't like this in the first place. So that'll end us there. Technically, I could end us up here, which I would like more by simply switching the movements around, right? Move west, west, west. Yeah. So we do a Rather than a move north, it's a move east. Wait, that would end us... No, that would end us here. That would end us here. And an east here as well, and then this would be one more move north. Okay. And then we do a 4 I in range 2. We do a harvest and a plant entities garret and a move east. Well, this is in range 5. And then copy paste this once. For I in range 5, harvest, do the whole thing, and then we want to do a move north. And then at the end of this one, we will be here. Yes. Because we will move the last little bit there. We're moving fast enough right now that I'm not too concerned about a little bit of inefficiency in where we're moving. That being said, we can just move west and move north. And all of a sudden we're down here, right? Great. And then we just gotta do a harvest up, over, and down. Harvest. Plant. Entities. Dot 3. And then move north. I guess I could do like move north, harvest a bunch of times. Right? Like so. And then we just put the plant entities dot tree where necessary. Okay. Copy the whole damn thing. Paste it. And instead of moving north, we move south. And instead of planting entities.tree here, we plant it here. And not there. And now we are here. So as long as we move east 3x, we'll be good. Set it up and see if it works. That didn't quite work. No, that didn't work. Hold on, I moved something around wrong here. Move west, move north. That was fine. Harvest, plant, move north, harvest, plant. Move north, harvest, plant. Move west. Oh, I moved south one too many times. Harvest, move south, harvest, plant, move south, harvest. Move east, east, east. There we go. Okay, now I want to do my origin thing. I'm gonna go ahead, I could just go back and read the thing that you said, but I would rather figure it out on my own. Get position X. Okay, and it increases in the east direction. Okay, so this should be as easy as 4i in range get position X. Move west. And then do the same thing, but get position Y and move. Like south, right? Get position X is the function itself. I gotta nest the functions. There we go. Easy. You still didn't reset correctly. You needed to move east an extra time, didn't you? I guess at this point I should just do a move to origin, eh? Like, rather than worry about all that, just take me back to the origin. How about that? There isn't enough indentation here. You are so right. Thank you for that. Carrots. I actually gotta wonder if I'm making enough wheat with just those three. I don't really think I am. Might actually need to increase my wheat production. My wood is fine, though. Whatever, that's future me's problem. We making hella pumpkins, though. Let me just make sure I always have enough water. Oh, you know what would really work out well? Is right after I mean, I've defined pumpkins, but I wonder if right after this move east, I should just do a harvest. Do I play CS2? I am horrible at first-person shooter games, especially multiplayer ones. What if we just do a quick harvest? Like, for iron range size, oh, you know what, never mind. We want to put the harvest outside of it. Right, we could just harvest an extra wheat each time. Now, I'm gonna have to remember to remove that, but let's move you back to origin. Look, now I'm getting some extra wheat because I just happened to pass over that tile. East. For J in range, move east. You know what else I could do? I could do a harvest here. Right? I guess maybe that's a little bit bold, because I would be harvesting this tree as well. Yeah, that's a little bit bold. Okay. Yes, lots of carrots. And we are now actually going up in hay. We plant a bunch of it, but we're also, like, accidentally getting some extra here and there. We'll have import in no time. Increase the yield of pumpkins, say less. Yeah, these carrots I don't need to wait on just because of how much longer it takes the pumpkins to grow now. Right. I often have to go through a couple extra times. So these are definitely always going to be done. I could already expand to a 6x6, but fuck that right now. Let's go ahead and do the speed upgrade for now. I'm sure it'll still be fine. Boom, import. Putting all your code in a single file quickly becomes unmanageable. Thanks, tell me about it. Import allows you to import functions and global variables. Yup. Imports all globals from helper, imports only specified globals. Yep. I'm not going to read all that right now, thank you though. Let's create a file called, let's call this plant functions. And now I would like to stop your harvest for a moment while I copy paste this out of here. So does that mean I can do import plant functions like so? And while I'm here, import origin, and we can define this properly. Define this as origin. Sorry, define origin. There you go, buddy. You actually need me to change this, don't you? You need me to change it with an underscore, I would assume. Does that work now? Pumpkins 3, this should work. And just to test if this works, can I do origin down here? And then run origin. Oh. Typing. There you go. Okay, that should work now. Hopefully. Pumpkins has never been defined. Oh, I gotta do the dot. That's how that works, right? Yep. Origin.origin. Origin me. Go. And then I can minimize plant functions for now and... Can I move you? There we go. You can go down here and here, type U with a capital letter. Origin can go down here with you, and clear can go down here. There we go. Boom. Very satisfying. We're getting way more wood than anything else, so this is going to allow us to upgrade our carrot yield. And while we're at it, some extra water, why not? We're already going positive, but we might as well get some extra. And I'm scared to unlock fertilizer, because I'm afraid it's gonna give me something else to worry about. But sure. At some point, waiting for plants to grow is just not efficient enough anymore. Similar to water, you receive 1 every 10 seconds, plus an extra for each upgrade. Reduces the remaining growing time of the plant under the drone by 2 seconds. Plants grown with fertilizer will be infected. When a plant is infected, half of its yield is turned into weird substance when it is harvested. And then you can use weird substance to toggle the infected status on or off. So you can use a fertilizer and then a weird substance to remove the infected, but if you don't have any weird substance, you can't. I see. So quiet? So quite? Am I actually that quiet? Feels like I'm in pretty standard volume right now. La-di-da. Let's go ahead and unlock some of these other ones. Lists. Lists are, I mean, they're lists. Yeah, you access them just like you would an array. It's an array. It's an array in Python. You can pop stuff off the top. You can also access them directly. Assigning a list to a variable assigns the same list object to that variable rather than making a copy. Gotcha. Word. Are y'all fall asleep? Oh, you're talking about chat. Word. I mean, it's a pretty chill game. I wouldn't be surprised if people are just like, you know what I mean? Ooh, I could expand the farm again. Let's go for utilities first. Didn't even have anything to say to me about utilities. Oh, it shows me which one's currently running. So now it switches up here, and then at the very end it switches down to origin and then back over to plant functions. I see. Dictionaries. Dictionaries and sets. Costs. And automatically unlock things? That needs bones? Ugh. I don't need speed right now. I would like to expand the farm, but I'm not going to worry about that right now, because I think this is a good time to take a pause from this particular game. I'll go ahead and upgrade the trees, and I'll go ahead and upgrade the pumpkins. How do I upgrade carrots? Carrots need wood. Wood. Have pumpkins gotten more costly? Do they get more costly when I level them up? Maybe I have. Maybe they do. Trees don't cost anything. I knew that. Bushes don't cost anything. Yeah, they seem to get more expensive as I level them up. Good to know. So I'm barely breaking even with the carrots right now because of that. Let me go ahead and upgrade my carrots then so that we're not just barely breaking even. But now am I actually successfully keeping my wood? Oh yeah, I'm fine on the wood. Mine only costs 1 word. I'm actually going down in hey, concerning. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? As soon as this one finishes its current harvest, like so, we are going to stop for now. And we are going to, when we come back next time we play this, I'm gonna go for the 6x6. We'll figure things out then. Do la di da di da. Okay, how do I get out of here? Save. Quit. Move you back over there. We will do the redactyl before we go, though. Go ahead and close out of you. And just a moment, we're returning to the void. And then over to screen capture. Yay, void. All right, 6-letter word. 6-letter word. The 6-letter word. Blank blank to as a blank is a blank blank. Singer, war, neither have any. Museum, only 1 instance in museum. Let's just try music in general. Okay, it's probably music related if I had to guess. How's it going, Moogle Onion? We're doing the redactyl here near the end of stream. William Shakespeare. Unfortunately, not a musician. No, don't go. Hey, hey, are you using an EM dash? Are you an AI? Oh, shit. Well, time to get out the banhammer. We don't allow AI in this house. Van Gogh, I mean, he's a musician. Yeah, Van Gogh was a musician, right? Let's try musician. Musician, not so much. Maybe this is an instrument? It's an instrument, most likely. Or blank are blank instruments. Oh, is it like a family of instruments. Um, maybe like a violin. Oh, easy. Oh, easy. Huge. Van Violin Go. Not even spelling Van Gogh right, man. Neither of you are. All right. Well, a little bit shorter on the stream side of things. However, there's always a chance I'll be back this evening once again because it is the weekend and my friends are around quite a bit more often. Um, Unfortunately, no one was on this afternoon, so we couldn't do any peak. But one of these weekends, I'm sure people will be around and I will be able to do something with that. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Maybe this evening, if not tomorrow, same time as always. Peace.